Hi class, in this video I'm going to go over your topic 6 assignment science technology presentation. For this assignment you're going to be creating a digital presentation in which you choose two different types of technology to be used in either science or health teaching. There are a lot of different apps out there that you can choose from. There's computer programs, videos, games, websites. There's a lot of interactive 3D models and things. So there's a lot of choices on what you can use. Try to choose two different things that are different in nature so you can kind of have a two contrasting type of programs. So when you're creating your presentation, you want to include a title slide, a reference slide, and please only include bullet points and main points on the slides and make your longer notes in those presenter or speaker notes below the slides. In the presentation, you want to include a detailed description of each of the technology and how it works so I can understand that technology. In addition, you want to have an example of how you could use it in a science or health classroom. Be really specific on that. Get really in depth on how you might use it in the classroom, even maybe with a specific lesson or content standard. And then one example of how it can be integrated into that science or health lesson. So that's where you're really going to want to go into the depth on how it could work with the lesson. So you're choosing two technologies that you'll be doing each of these three things for. You want to support your ideas with 2 to 3 scholarly sources using in-text citations for anything that you put on your reference page. And then you'll, on your reference page, make sure to use APA format. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rubric for this assignment. So the first graded area is that description of your technology, and a target score says that you clearly describe these two types of technology and include a detailed description of each technology. So make sure that you really paint that picture of what it is and what it does. The next area is your example of your application of that technology. You want to make sure that that technology describes one example of application within that science or health lesson with several supporting or distinct details. Then we have technology and diverse learners. So, a description of how it can be integrated in this science or health lesson that meets the needs of diverse learners. So, how can we support our English language learners or gifted students or special education students using this specific technology? Slide notes and research citations. Make sure that you do use, you have the title slide and you have slide notes with in-text citations using credible sources. And then we have our presentation of content. So in that, you're just making sure that your ideas are written clearly, they progress throughout your presentation and connect to each other. Um, and you could even include some motivating questions or advanced organizers for a target score to kind of engage your audience throughout the presentation. So when I create slideshows for my professional development sessions I do for teachers, I think about how can I make this not just me as that sage on the stage presenting this presentation, but how can I engage my audience? So if you include some advanced organizers or different types of questions in there, you're kind of thinking about engaging that audience. The next graded area is your layout. So just making sure that you have a visually appealing slideshow presentation. Make sure you balance the headings, the text, have visuals to support, and you're making sure the size of your text is appropriate for the space on the slide. All right, we have language use and audience awareness, and this is just you being aware of the audience um, that you are presenting to, which is teachers in the classroom. So your word choice and speech is just very clear on who your audience is. And then your last two areas are going to be your conventions and APA style. So making sure that we are using proper mechanics and documenting our sources using APA style. So this is your topic 6 presentation. Just be sure on the example in your classroom, I didn't really highlight this enough, that it's integrated into health lesson, but to meet the needs of diverse learners, so that you're talking about those diverse learners. If you have any questions about the presentation, don't hesitate to reach out.